Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is a podcast. Oh, shit.
Shut up.
This is a podcast that,
Hang on.
you know,
What?
full of bugs, man.
I fixed it.
Just
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know why. You know what? I'm in a buggy field, so and I think that's part of the problem.
You're in a buggy field.
I'm in a buggy field.
You stay away from me, sir. Because
You stay away from me.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. As you can see, folks, we were off last week. That was my bad. I was under the weather, folks.
Under the weather. How was the weather?
Piss poor.
Piss poor.
It's been a piss poor October for the Axeman. It's been rough. Treading water. As they say.
I mean,
yeah. So.
I mean, everybody's pool should be closed at this point. At least in the Northeast, you always want to open early and close late, but you don't want to really close past this week.
See, anytime I've owned a pool, I don't ever use it, and it just becomes more trouble than it's worth.
Why don't you use it?
I don't like swimming.
This is okay, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't like being in the water.
I think the most I've ever swam was when I belonged to the YMCA, just because I didn't have to deal with any of the shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you have to deal with the chlorine and the fucking skimming and getting the goddamn helicopters out of there, you're like, I don't want to touch it. Because
sometimes if you got an in-ground pool, you'll get dead rats and squirrels in your filter.
Right,
which,
yeah.
Nobody wants that. I had to fish out a dead skunk one summer.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. When I was a pool boy for a summer.
Oh, you're a pool boy.
Oh, yeah. I was one of my many, many jobs that I've had over the years. No joke. We went to a house, and there was just a dead skunk chilling in the pool.
Nothing wrong with a little helicoptering.
And hey, sometimes you just gotta let it spin,
When in Rome.
When in Rome. I mean, I don't know if that's how the Romans do it. I think I think they just kind of lay it like that.
You don't know. You weren't there.
What? I mean, I could have been there.
But you weren't.
But you
could have been a lot of places.
I could have been a lot of places. One place I was that pool with the dead fucking skunk. That sucked. I'm pretty sure that summer I scooped out dead frogs, a dead skunk, a rat, squirrel. And the best part about it is most motherfuckers live by the woods. So you just kind of scoop it up in the skimming and you kind of do that cradle like they do in lacrosse, and then you just fucking chuck it over the fence.
Right, I mean nature.
Yeah,
and
nature.
Like the buzzards will get it.
Oh yeah, because buzzards in central New York, it's common.
It's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
But anyway, yeah. So it's been rough. I've been, as you can see, I'm still in isolation.
You are quarantined.
Quarantined.
Yes.
I got a little sick, folks, and by a little,
I don't know why I'm laughing at that.
Because you're a fucking asshole. That's why.
Yeah.
But I got a lot sick. I got pretty damn sick.
Yeah.
And still sick, as a matter of fact. Still technically on the mend, as they say.
Yeah.
I will be quarantined still for another about a week and a half.
About a week and a half?
And then I can see the outside world.
So
that's neat.
What happened?
Folks, this is how when you want to hear a story and you're looking for a good story, and all good stories, the hero triumphs and that there's a happy ending and then everything turned out swell. This is one of those stories. It's not gonna go. This is not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go.
Oh, okay.
So, to tell the tale. 2 weeks ago. So we missed last week.
We missed last week. We were on the week prior.
So the day after the week prior, when we finished the show, so my wife had to go down to Florida, where we are in Central New York. She's part of a wedding next month, and they were doing the bridal shower. So she went down to be part of those festivities, as she is the maid of honor
Ah,
in
yes.
in the wedding. So she kind of had to be there.
Penis
So with
straws
that,
everywhere.
yeah, well, no, that is the bachelorette party,
That's wait. What did
not
what did she go down for?
not the bridal shower. It's a little different.
They don't do penis straws at bridal showers.
No, that's more of a friends and family event, sir.
I mean, friends and family could. I mean, I don't know what goes on in those things. I've never been to one myself.
That is fair. I
Yeah.
mean, there could be
Penis straws as
uniqueness.
far as the eye can see.
Hey, you know what? Got to make a living.
You gotta make a living. I mean,
Yeah, well, as long as they're paper, ducks and
because
shit.
eco-friendly, you know, we're doing away with straws.
Yeah, paper
And
dicks.
shit, paper dicks, paper dicks, just everywhere.
Yeah.
and with every paper dick you get, it grows a little bud and just
Yeah, because there's a seed.
it sparks
inside.
life. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there is. All right. That seed's going right in your drink.
Oh, did I miss the show? I'm not sure.
I fucking did.
So
wait,
anyway,
wait. Bridal showers are about vaginas. Bachelorette parties are about penises. So what do you guys have, like vagina cups or something?
Is that what you keep in there?
Keeping where? Can you? I don't know why I'm looking at myself. I have so many questions. This is like a. My God, this could go deep.
Anyway, she fucking went to the goddamn bridal shower.
Okay.
So she flew down to Florida.
Right.
And that means that I was watching the kids for the weekend.
Yeah.
So Friday, I'm picking up my daughter from school, and the teacher pulls me aside and said, like, hey, she wasn't really feeling well
Right.
towards the end of the day.
Ooh.
And I'm like, okay, well, they're kids. That happens. You know, they
Yeah,
get sick,
you know.
whatever the fuck. And so we get home in probably 10 minutes in being home, and she just pukes everywhere.
Oh.
And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, I try to be a fun dad. I try to have a good time.
Sure, yeah.
I'd planned some things. Like, we were going to go out and, like, fucking mini golf or some bullshit.
Ah, yeah.
Like something they would like.
Fun stuff.
And so I was like, okay, well, that's ruined. And
it's a way to put it.
well, yeah. So like, I'm like, okay. So she's obviously not feeling well.
Right.
So because I had so much fun planned things, like I had planned that we were gonna go out to dinner that night, and I planned that because we didn't have any food in the house. So like, there really wasn't a goddamn alternative to that situation. And fuck you, goddamn.
Me?
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, goddamn. Uber Eats and the goddamn Grubhub. You motherfuckers are just raking people over the fucking coals for your goddamn bullshit delivery service. Like, if I order through either one of those apps, my food's gonna be cold. Number one, it's just gonna happen.
Really?
And number two, it's gonna take 45 minutes to go across the street and pick up a goddamn calzone, and then come back, and it's gonna be cold. And I'm just like, it was there. It was right there.
Why
What
don't you
took
just
45
order directly
minutes?
from the restaurant or something?
Well, that's what I ended up doing. So
okay, yeah.
So I had planned to order out. She wasn't feeling well, so she wasn't really gonna eat anything. But me and the boy, we were like, let's get some pizza. So we ordered some Domino's, and that was like a couple things down the street. And I'm like, I'm not paying $20 for a $6 pizza through Grubhub. It's not fucking happening.
See, what you got to do, and I don't know if it actually might be DoorDash.
Whatever the fuck, they're all scams.
Yeah, it's all hang on. They could be a sponsor one day. Shut up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because who knows? They might want to sponsor this show in particular. I think it's DoorDash. You can do like no delivery fees by piggybacking off of somebody else's order.
Wait, what?
I've done this twice already. So basically, if somebody within your general vicinity orders from a certain restaurant, you can piggyback off their order, and I'm pretty sure you get like no delivery charge because they're already in that area. So if like somebody in my apartment complex were to order from, you know, some fucking Chinese takeout or something,
Right.
and I was scrolling through and I see like, oh, if I order within 20 minutes, I could get no delivery fee as long as I order from this place because they're already fucking coming here.
Gotcha.
I've done that twice.
So do you see what they ordered?
You don't see what they ordered, but you like it's basically
Okay, because that would break HIPAA.
No,
Privacy, bro.
isn't.
I don't know. Snowden was just on Rogan, so fuck.
I saw the best fucking meme of that, and I don't know if you caught it, but it was and like I saw the meme and I was like, that's fucking perfect because I feel like that's the type of person Joe Rogan is. But it was like Rogan talking to Snowden, and Rogan's just leaning into the mic going, so somebody could be listening to this conversation right now. Yeah.
About 5 million people.
About 5 million people. Sponsor this show. We would love to talk about your product.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Joe Rogan Experience sponsor this show. Yes.
Or anybody. Hey, if you have a product, we'll talk about it.
Sure.
We can't promise you anything, but we'll talk about it for sure.
So anyway, I was not paying $20 for a $6 pizza.
Right.
So I loaded the kids up in the car and I asked the daughter, I'm like, are you okay to go like 2 streets over Domino's?
Right.
And pick up this pizza? And she said, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay, so let's do that. Well, I load her in the car and then I'm like, hold on a second. Why don't I give you my jacket?
Oh, God.
Oh, what?
Wait.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Is there
Oh,
NATO?
God. Oh, God. That scared the shit out of me.
What the fuck was that?
There's a flash flood warning. Okay. And like the worst part about it is my phone is legitimately on mute. So I'm just gonna
So anyway,
so much has happened since we last talked.
so many things.
So many things. Okay, so all right, continue.
So we were in the car going to Domino's. And I said, hold on a second.
Right.
Let me give you my jacket. Just in case.
Okay.
Kind of thing. And so we go over to Domino's and I'm like, all right, are we good? And she's like, I don't know.
Oh.
And I'm like, are you not feeling good? She goes, I'm not feeling good. I'm like, okay, hold on. And she goes, nope. And all up on my jacket. All in the car. It was great. Now I'm like, all right, well.
I've done that before.
You just hang tight. I'm going to go get a pizza real quick. So I mean, like, what am I gonna do? Like,
I mean, at that point, what are you gonna do?
Like, fucking Steve already made it. Like, it's just
down the road.
I mean, we're in the parking lot.
Right.
Like, so I'm like, all right. So I go in and get the pizza, and I come home and I clean her up and the whole goddamn gimmick.
Right.
So like, at this point, I've cleaned up like 4 piles of puke already, and the rest of the night was her on the couch with a bucket next to her. And she's watching this new fucking Mary Poppins movie, which I fucking can't even tell you what the fuck happens in this movie. I was going like back and forth between.
They clean some chimneys or something.
There's like lanterns now, and like still offensive British accents.
Oh shit! They've got the lantern corps now.
Yeah, something I don't know.
Oh fuck! Mary Poppins is a gateway to the Green Lantern Corps. It's fucking dope.
It's wild. But I couldn't understand what was happening in the movie because every 10 minutes I had to go empty a bucket of puke.
Yeah.
So that was my Friday night.
Right.
And then Saturday, she starts feeling better. But then the boy
starts
to get sick. And let me tell you something. The difference between an 8-year-old getting sick and a 3-year-old getting sick.
Yeah.
One of them knows how to handle it. The other does not know how to handle it. So, like, that was an adventure again. And like the same thing, like throwing up every 5 fucking minutes or whatever.
Right.
So he's sick. My daughter didn't sleep. So like I was up till like 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
with her, and then waking up every 5 minutes after that. The boy couldn't sleep Saturday night because he was throwing up. So like I'm up every fucking 20 minutes with him as well. And then Sunday the wife comes home. So I'm like,
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Hey.
great. I can get we'll get this figured out.
Right.
So Sunday we're going to pick up her from the airport.
Right.
And I fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. That's my bad.
Yeah.
So I get the boy in the car.
Okay.
And we leave and we're like halfway to the airport and he's like doing the thing where he's not feeling well and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh.
I didn't even give him my jacket. Like he's got nothing.
He doesn't have the puke jacket yet.
To fucking yak in or whatever. And I'm like, all right, hold on. And I see it. I'm like, okay. There's a Dunkin' Donuts right over here.
All right.
I haven't eaten breakfast yet. So like I'm pulling into the Dunkin'. I get myself a nice sausage, egg, and cheese. And consequently, we got ourselves a puke bag on top of that. So, like, one in the hand, two in the bush kind of thing.
So, what? Hey.
So,
there you go.
So then we get to the airport. We pick up my wife.
Right.
And she was with her friends. So she had a nice time and stuff like that. And she was out late. And so, like, she comes home, she's exhausted. I'm exhausted because I haven't slept because I've been up with puking kids
Sure.
the whole time. So, like, we get home, everybody's calmed down, and I'm like, I'm taking a nap.
There you go.
And so, get in bed and take a nap, and, like, an hour in, I'm waking up with the cold sweats. And I'm like, no. Because I know what this means.
Yeah.
This means I've got a fever.
You got a fever.
And it ain't for cowbell.
If only it were.
Take my temperature. I've got 103 fever. I'm dying.
Hot-blooded right there.
I run to the bathroom. I'm yakking up just like the kids. But like, here's the thing. Here's the difference between an 8-year-old getting sick, a 3-year-old getting sick, and a 31-year-old getting sick.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 8-year-old handles it the best.
Oh, really?
Because the 31-year-old, like, when at this point, when I get sick, everything just shuts down.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like my knees don't work anymore. Like, my elbow, it's just stiff. I can't bend it. It's just
God.
It's fucking
what
terrible.
What is wrong with you?
I'm old, man.
You're a year older than I am.
Yeah, I know I'm old.
Like, I'm not that old. Like, no.
So like I puke and then like I just collapse on the bathroom floor and like I can't get up. Like I feel like I need a life alert or something. Like I just can't fucking move.
You're the old lady in the tub.
Yeah, I'm the old lady in the tub and so the wife comes in and she throws me a pillow and blanket.
Right.
And so like I'm sleeping on the bathroom floor because if I move hands, I'm puking again.
Right.
And so I was like that for 2 hours. And the rest of the day was just misery of being in fever and being sick and the only thing I had that day was the goddamn breakfast sandwich from Dunkin' Donuts, which apparently is the only thing that came out of me.
Right.
So Monday comes on and I'm supposed to go to work. I call in sick because like that ain't happening, and like I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm still like nauseous and weak and in the whole terribleness. Tuesday comes around, I end up going to the office. I make it about 2 hours, and I'm like, I'm going home because I can't. Like, I'm just walking, and I have one of these fucking fancy ass doodads on my wrist.
Right.
And I'm just walking, and my heart rate's like 120, and I'm just walking.
Brother, what?
Not upstairs. I took the elevator, and my heart rate's like 120. I'm like, I need to go home, or I'm gonna have a stroke.
Yeah.
So. Tuesday I go home. Wednesday I try it again. I make it about a half day, then I have to go home again. Same deal. And Wednesday night I'm like, all right, the kids had it for like 12 hours and they were feeling great.
Yeah, sounds like
this is just like a quick fucking buck. 4.
Ooh.
So I'm like, something's up.
And
like in the meantime, like my throat was starting to really hurt. I was getting a sore throat as well, and I'm like, I just thought it was because of all the puking.
Yeah,
that I was doing.
Rough. You got nothing coming up.
Yeah, exactly. Doing like The drive even.
Yeah, like I've gone through that where I've literally had to like drink a glass of water just so I could throw up.
Yeah,
And then I had to it's just like in, out, in, out, in, out. It's brutal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not even professional.
That's
So
oh god.
so I'm there Wednesday night, and I'm like, man,
That's so
this
funny.
isn't right. Like I'm not getting better, and my throat just keeps getting worse and worse. And then so I'm in the bathroom, and I look in the mirror, and I'm like, how? Okay, let me take a look at my throat. Let me see what's swollen.
Mhm.
I'm gonna fucking pull up WebMD. I'm gonna diagnose myself, so I don't have to pay the fucking $25 copay to go to the goddamn urgent care because I'm poor as fuck.
Because fuck that.
So I open up and I'm trying to look for redness, and I just see white shit
Ugh.
And ladies and gentlemen, I am also not a professional. So when I see that, I'm like, I know what that is. That's some goddamn strep throat.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So now I have to go to the fucking urgent care and get some antibiotics. So I go to the urgent care. I go to the 5-star urgent care, which if you don't know what a 5-star urgent care is, think about what like your regular urgent care is.
Yep.
And then think about that on a budget.
This is like the Valvoline instant oil change of healthcare.
Yeah, you're paying
basically
for speed, not for quality.
You're paying for speed, not quality. They like I remember I got rear-ended once.
Oh yeah.
Like
not a professional either.
Not a professional either. I wasn't asking for it or anything. But like, and everybody was like, "You should go see a doctor. You should go to the doctor. You should go to the doctor." I'm like, "I'm just gonna go to urgent care, let them know what happened." And I was like, "This is what happened." Like, realistically, I was fine. They wrote me a prescription for Vicodin.
Oh,
it's like,
all right.
I was like, okay. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, so I go in there and this is how you know, because it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
There's nobody in there. They got fucking Pirates of the Caribbean on in the waiting room, and half the staff is out there watching. So like, and you know this is like the third time they've seen it tonight.
Yeah.
So take the gimmick, pay the fucking $25 copay. I go into the room. And you know how they have like the nurse come in to do all like the grunt work.
Yeah.
Stuff. So they usually take like your height and weight, your blood pressure, all that kind of shit. So I walk into the room, and I'm like looking around, and I'm like, man, they don't even have a fucking scale in here.
Oh.
And like the nurse comes in, and she goes, "What's your height and weight?" And I'm like, "Aren't you supposed to fucking figure that out? Like, isn't that what I'm paying the $25 for that?" And I'm just like, okay, well, we're at the fucking budget. Apparently,
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, so like she takes that, and then they do the fucking awful cotton swab thing where you stick it and gag you, not a professional, down your throat.
Yeah,
and
you just gotta open up and relax it.
Something. I'm not used to that sort of thing.
Just wait. 2020.
Yeah? Oh, jeez. It's going to be a rough year.
We're building walls in Colorado, goddammit. Gonna keep all those new Mexicans out.
Whoa!
That's why he's building a wall, I assume. He wants to keep out all the... Because you got the regular Mexicans, which, according to him, are, murderers and rapists. And then you've got the new Mexicans, which, Terminator's coming out. So he probably thinks they're, like, some kind of new version of, like, a T-1000 or some shit.
I'd buy that.
Saw that movie. Right.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But anyway, so they do the cotton swab, and then they're like, "You don't have strep throat," and I'm like, "Oh no! Then what
the fuck is going on with me then?
What is this?" And they're like, "We're gonna test you for mono," and I'm like, "All right." I mean, besides that, like Wayne's World joke, I don't really know what mono is.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you gotta kiss somebody to get that mono or something like that. So apparently, to test for mono, that's a blood test.
Oh.
So like this goddamn nurse comes in and she goes, so what finger do you want me to prick?
Oh, finger. Okay.
And at this point, it's 11:30, and
I have 10. Pick
dying.
one. It doesn't matter.
And I'm like, I don't care. And like she grabs my finger, and I'm looking, and I'm holding my hand like this, And she's looking at it, and I'm just like, I don't know, just do like the pinky, because I'm thinking like I gotta type, so
Right,
like
right.
that's the one like I use the least or whatever. And she goes, nah, I'm just gonna use the middle finger. And I'm like, why the fuck did you ask? Just tell me then if that's the one you're gonna do.
Man, if
It
you
fucking drives me crazy.
if you didn't get the C shift, I don't know.
Exactly. I will
fuck?
say though, the only thing that 5-star urgent care does have, they do have a slushy machine.
Wait,
in the lobby.
why the fuck do they have a slushy machine?
I don't know, but it's there,
Okay.
and it's great.
I mean, I guess for all the shitty service, yeah, you get a free slushy.
Right on the way out, and
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody has touched it, so you will leave with 4 of the things that you didn't
Oh,
add.
I was
before
gonna
you
say,
came in.
did you get a slushy?
I did not.
Ah,
I knew better.
there you go.
So they test me, and I tested positive for mono. So
Right.
the doctor comes in, and she's like, "Hey, you've got mono," and I'm like, "This isn't AOL. I don't know." So
What?
so anyway, so I'm like, so what does that mean?
Right.
And she's like, "Well, it's a virus. It's not a bacteria, so
Yeah.
you can't take any medication for it because it won't do anything.
You just gotta let it run its course.
You gotta let it run its course." And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it seems like every time I go into 5-star urgent care, they're just like, yep, you just gotta let it run its course. And I'm like, then why am I here? Why did I come here? So
Yeah,
they're
that
just
was-
like, you
yeah.
gotta let it run its course. And I'm like, okay, well, how long is that? And they're like, well, sometimes it's usually like 2 to 4 weeks. I'm like, excuse me, excuse me, like 2 to 4 weeks, and in rare occasions it can be 6 months to a year. And I'm like, what?
I got shit to do. Like, I can't be.
Yeah, like
I gotta be somewhere.
I'm a productive person. I'm not Joe Schmo sitting on his couch watching fucking Friends. So I'm like, I got shit to do. And she's like, well, usually it's gone within like a week or two. And then, but you're super contagious. Like, don't fucking touch anything. Don't share utensils. Don't drink out of somebody else's cup. And don't kiss anybody. And I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. And she's like, oh, and by the way, you're contagious up for 3 months. And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, 3 months. And I'm like, well, so like, do I stay
What is
home
that?
from...
Yeah, but like, what does that mean though? You're contagious for up to 3 months.
She's like, as long as you don't like sneeze on anybody after like all the shit in your throat's gone, you're probably gonna be fine. But don't like kiss anybody. And I'm like, I'm married, right? And we got a healthy relationship, sir.
Healthy.
So
Good for you.
thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, well, that fucking blows. And so I ended up leaving, and so I have to stay home from work, but I was still feeling like death.
Right.
And so to tell this whole story, and I told you at the beginning of the story that there's going to be a happy ending, as these stories do have a happy ending. I still have mono currently. I'm still on
Is that the happy ending?
I'm fucking getting there, for Christ's sake. Let the storyteller tell the story.
Okay.
But the one positive
Oh.
out of this, because if you're gonna go through this shit, if life is gonna throw you lemons, you better catch those fucking lemons. You better make some goddamn grenades out of them and throw it back at life. Because let me tell you something.
Or have a wonderful person make you a nice Tito's and lemon drink. It's delicious. Sponsor the show. We need it.
Absolutely.
Continue.
Got medical bills. You gotta take those lemons, and you gotta turn something positive
Right.
about this. And you know what? I said, if anything positive comes from this, I'm just gonna take it and run for it. And something positive did come out of it.
Ah, okay.
2 weeks ago,
2 weeks ago.
when my wife got on the plane
Yeah.
and left for Florida,
Yeah.
I weighed 255 pounds.
Okay.
2 weeks later,
2 weeks later.
currently today,
Yeah.
I weigh 233. So I'm gonna use this as like an egg.
Oh
this
my
is my jumping
god!
off point.
This is your jumping off point. Yeah.
and I'm gonna take this and run with it. And I've been eating healthier,
You think that
and
has, yeah, I was gonna say, like, you think that has anything to do with, like, the fact that you could not keep anything in your system for, like, a day and a half?
that would probably be a good guess.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
but you know what? You don't step on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the
I
wind.
don't know where
Um,
you're going with all of that, and I'm pretty sure
you
it
don't
doesn't apply.
you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
I'll take it,
okay.
and we're gonna run with it, and I'm gonna see if I can get back to kind of a more
Hey.
obese type weight kind of situation.
So
So,
wait. Hang on. How much did you say you weigh?
233.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
you weigh less than I do.
Ah, look at that.
I'm 235.
Mano y mano.
Mano y mano. Although, like, I've got different weight on me. Just saying. Been working out a little bit. I actually did have to. Yeah, it's not important.
I do think I got a little thinner in the face. I mean, you didn't say anything because, what the fuck, but like.
I got nothing on that.
Oh, we're friends. But anyway, so that is my story. I have been dealing with death. What have you been up to, sir? And where the fuck are you, by the way? I haven't seen the outside world, so I don't know where you are.
Is a flash flood warning. I actually so it's a little dry right now, but shh, don't tell anybody.
Okay.
Well, I'm here because, well, I was, it was going to work out so much better last week. But we hit ACL recently, the Austin City Limits Music Fest.
Oh, I thought you had an injury.
No. I mean, I do still have like bad knees, but
Right. Yeah.
completely different story. No, we hit up ACL because one of the things we're trying to do now that we're in a new city is do stuff.
Yeah, you want to do that.
It's part of why we came here. So, however, there's a lot of flashes in the distance. It's kind of scary. But no, so we hit ACL. It was good. The whole thing where I lost my phone. I got trapped on the field for a week. Here I am.
What?
Don't worry about it. We're going to bypass that whole bit.
Okay.
I learned something though.
Oh, okay. So wait. So you went to a music festival.
We went to a music festival.
Okay.
I learned that I'm not sure I was really aware of what goes on at music fests.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know. I had an idea.
Okay.
And to be fair, so Austin City Limits is 2 weekends.
Oh, it's 2 weekends.
It's 2 weekends.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much the same shows happen both weekends, with the exception of like maybe a handful of bands.
Gotcha.
But like everybody who headlined weekend one headlined the second weekend pretty much. The first weekend was very sunny, very warm, full of life. The weekend we went to was like a typical weekend in Syracuse.
Oh, gloomy and fucking miserable and like
it was
full of white trash people.
You're like kind of there, yeah. So everybody kept saying like, "Oh my god, we're getting a cold front. Oh my god, we're getting a cold front. Oh my god, we're getting a cold front." I'm like, "How fucking cold is it?" And they're like, "It's 56 degrees outside."
Well, they can suck a cock.
And I'm like, "That's
our high over here, buddy."
I'm like, that's normal. Like this time of year. What are you guys complaining about? They're like, it's just bad weather. Like literally, we walked in there. People were wearing goddamn winter jackets and jeans.
Okay.
I mean, like I wore a flannel. Christy had a canvas jacket, but like people were dressed like it was.
She's claiming it was still sunny though, so it was perfect.
There was a few patches here and there where it was fairly sunny, but like it rained like day 2 on and off. But like overall, like the weather wasn't bad. But I was just it was my first experience of everybody in Texas going, "Oh, this is terrible weather." Where I'm like, this is what I'm used to. But one of the things I learned as well, I didn't really know what to expect from Austin City Limits.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that I had was like kind of hippie-ish. Because anytime I think music festivals, I think people like camping, just being generally hairy.
I mean, that is one type of festival.
One type of festival, like hairy, just like drugs everywhere.
Yeah.
There were not drugs everywhere. And I was expecting a very specific type of festival goer. Kind of like that hippie, young, hipster, even hipster, kind of even like maybe a
man
little
bun,
kind of like maybe a little bit of kind of like the White Claw Bros, but like what we actually got was like craft beer dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So because like there was a lot of Patagonia just like being worn. Like, what the fuck? So it was a bit of a shock to me.
Shock to the system.
Yeah, a little shock to the system, but I was like, okay, this is different. Also, like, I don't know if this is... And I hate to say this, because it kind of kills me a little bit. I don't know if it's me getting older, or me just not having, or really even being interested in a lot of the musical acts.
Gotcha.
But, like, I have no interest in going to a music festival from start to finish. Like, I don't. Like, everybody that we wanted to see, we pretty much saw, and they put on a hell of a performance. Like, fantastic.
Well, that's good.
But, like, you got an hour in between sets. You got, like, a whole 6 hours for the first half of the day that you just do nothing. And again, like, there's just food tents. There was alcohol.
Right. Well, that's why so many people just get wasted.
And I was like, really? Yeah. But then it's like, if I get wasted, because, like, it was like walking around the festival grounds was like walking around downtown Austin. It was just bodies, like, of people sleeping all over the place. I'm like, what the Like, I literally had to step over, like, a handful of people. I'm just like, I don't know what the hell you got into, but it's 4 o'clock. Like, I'm just getting out of work. Like.
Side note.
Okay.
Have you heard the new fucking Coors Light commercial?
No.
It's on the radio. There's a Coors Light
I don't
commercial
listen to the radio.
That's bragging that they are now the new Saturday morning beer.
That would imply that there was a previous Saturday morning beer.
That would be implying you're drinking in Saturday morning. Like, what the fuck, man?
I didn't think that far ahead. That's a very valid point.
Yeah, I'm just like, you're encouraging.
I mean, Coors Light was always like the banquet beer, or just like Coors in general.
The open bar beer.
The open bar beer, because it's so fucking cheap and so gross. Like, you could probably get more drunk just drinking actual water than drinking Coors Light.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, like.
Mexico.
Wait, what?
What?
No, because they're putting the wall up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Better put a Brita in that thing or something.
Yeah. That would make more sense. I swear to God, side note, like, I swear to God, that motherfucker is like one tweet storm away from threatening to weaponize the dinosaurs. Like, he is, like, I swear to God, he's at that fucking point. But anyway.
So, another side note off of that. Doesn't it just seem like to everybody else that the world is just burning?
The world is burning, and nobody has a goddamn bucket of water.
And not only that, but I don't care. Like, I'm over it.
At this point, the amount of energy I would need to put in to, like, just giving a fuck or getting into that. I'm just like, listen, I gotta like get up in the morning, and that's a struggle sometimes in itself.
Mono.
You've got mono, you've lost 20
Kids.
pounds. I'm walking over hippies passed out on the floor.
Trying to understand Mary
the
Poppins.
homeless people are making a goddamn mess of the city. Like I just, I'm fucking flash.
Another side note, because I just thought of this.
Okay.
We haven't talked in like 2
We
weeks.
have not. This is a catch-up episode.
Really quick
Yeah.
side note. I couldn't understand Mary Poppins. Did see Into the Spider-Verse.
You did?
I did.
What did
yes.
you think?
It is my favorite animated movie of all time.
It is phenomenal.
It is the best comic book movie ever made.
I can argue for that, yes.
Yes.
I can absolutely argue for that.
Absolutely fantastic. Go see it if you haven't.
I think,
Moving out of this.
Moving on. Well, hang on. Yeah, I think that was by far just one of the most underrated superhero movies that has ever come out. Still have not seen The Joker.
So fantastic. Yeah, I have not.
Probably going to wait on it.
I can't leave this room, so.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck where you are.
Yeah.
In the...
I'm Netflixing and chilling.
Oh, chilling all by yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're doing there. Getting a little... Can't touch anybody, but you can touch yourself, right?
I mean, that's fair. I get winded, though. Mono takes a hell of a lot out of you.
You gotta take a break midway through. This is how do you keep it going at that point? Anyway,
what are we talking about?
The fucking festivals, I don't understand the goddamn things. I can't be going to 8-hour festivals.
You're going to the wrong festival.
Well,
you're going to the wrong festival.
What are the festivals
you
to go to?
You need to go where there's tents, and you need to go where...
Listen, I saw that goddamn documentary. I saw both of them.
Which one?
The fire ones.
Oh, no. You don't want to go to those ones.
Which ones do you go to?
No, you go to the ones that are in the woods, and there's tents, and then when you walk past somebody's tents, they have a menu.
They have a menu?
They have a menu.
Is this like Domino's?
They are red. They can get you anything you need.
Oh.
And there's a menu.
Christy, take note.
You need to go to that festival.
We need to find one of these
Better
festivals.
festival.
Yeah, we need to find one of these festivals. I don't think it's an actual festival.
Anyway, what else you been up to?
Fuck, man. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is today. What's today?
Didn't you do something else? Didn't I see something on the Instagrams? You were somewhere else? Haven't you been going to, like, shows or something?
Oh, yeah. The reason we couldn't do the show yesterday.
Yeah, what's up?
So, like, again, being in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. There is stuff here to do.
There ain't nothing to do here.
But, like, it's getting to the point where, like, I don't even know how to look for stuff anymore. So, prior to coming down here, like, we booked a whole bunch of shit to do, just, like, over the next couple of months. So, it was, like, Monday or Tuesday, I was on break, and I was just, like, scrolling through, I don't know if it was, like, Twitter, or it actually might have been Facebook, real quick, just, like, kind of, like, by chance, and there was a post about Bruce Campbell performing at the Paramount Theater, which is, like, right down the road from us.
Performing what?
Not really performing, but it was just like a conversation with Bruce Campbell.
Oh, like a one-man show kind of.
Yeah, kind of like a one-man show. So like, and then he came out and he did a little talk and he took some questions and then they played Army of Darkness, and then he took questions afterwards. It was a great time, but like, I've been down here for 2 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually bought tickets. So next week we're gonna go see the Jay and Silent Bob reboot tour.
Oh, good for you.
At the same theater.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I've been fucking down here for 2 months, and Bruce Campbell being like one of my favorite people,
right?
Evil Dead series being one of my favorite movie franchises, had no idea until this week that it was happening.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hang on. I bet we do have things to do in Syracuse, but we can't do any of it. We work different hours and have kids. Who knows?
And we're poor.
All factors in life.
Yes. And I have mono.
And you have mono, so
I can't go
like
anywhere.
you're booked for a couple of months now.
Apparently.
Apparently. So yeah, so I basically I asked around and I asked Christy. I was like, "Would you want to go?" And she was like, "Sure."
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like, "Yeah, we can do the show Thursday." So here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So you're going to see Kevin Smith as well.
Kevin Smith next week, next Friday.
Nice.
So
Nice.
we can still do the show
Oh, okay.
regular
Well, that's
time.
great. I'll probably still be here.
Maybe you will.
Maybe.
And then yeah, so it's just like a point now where it's a little overwhelming because
Of things to do?
of things to do, because like I went from
What's
like
that like?
I went from like not having things to do to suddenly it's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like how do I do this? Where do I put my hands? What do I do? I don't know.
You gotta take up smoking.
I think I might. I'm just fucking.
Take up smoking so you got something to do with your hands, you know.
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so you know, we're just trying to kind of keep up with stuff, and aside from that, it's just been like, you know, stuck out in this field, waiting for the flash floods to come through, that sort of thing. Prepping for Halloween.
Ah, Halloween.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, I got a story about Halloween. Let me tell you a little.
well, go ahead. I do have one thing that we should probably close on. So go ahead and tell your story.
This is a quick story.
Okay, all right, fine.
So part of my personality, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
is that I'm what they call a doer.
Oh.
I ain't letting nothing slow me down, including some mono, which is a mistake. Because what ended up happening was they were doing an event over at the Green Lakes. You ever been to the Green Lakes?
Yeah, yes.
Mm.
Where's yes.
You sure?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I have. Yeah, I did.
So they're doing an event over at the Green Lakes where they're inviting the public over, and they were going to have vendors set up with candy, and the kids can come in costume, do some trick or treating, and then there's like you can walk around the lake, and then there's paths, and they were doing like spooky paths with like the fucking spider that jumps out of it and shit. Like that, you know? And the wife was like, she was going with a friend who has kids, taking our kids. She's like, "Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "I've been in the house for so fucking long. I will go anywhere."
Right.
So I'm like, "I'm going to Green Lakes, whatever."
There you go. Yeah.
I can't fucking tell you how many people were at this fucking thing. Like, it was absurd. The vendors that brought the candy were not prepared.
Oh, really?
They absolutely were not prepared for the massive amount of people that came to this thing.
Do you think that has anything to do with the fact that it's Syracuse, New York, and Halloween's on a Thursday, and it's probably going to be cold and raining?
Probably. I mean, it was a nice night, so like that was a good thing for people to get out and do. So we were there and we were doing the thing, and I'm just like, all right, you know, I won't breathe on anybody, and like I'll fucking like keep my distance and shit, and you know, I get to be out of the house and shit. One thing about mono that I've mentioned before is that it fucking fatigues you.
Makes you tired.
Pretty fucking quick.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, Green Lakes ain't no flat ground. And of course, there's so many people. We had to park all the way up on a cliff. So we had to walk all the way down from the cliff to get to the main beach area where all the shit was happening and stuff. So like, I'm trying. And I'm trying to make it.
Okay, yeah.
And I make it down. We're doing the thing, and like, apparently because of where we started, we kind of started at the end.
Okay.
And so we were kind of like going backwards through the line, but it actually like helped because we weren't actually in the line of massive amount of people. So we were kind of just like ducking in, like ducking out kind of thing.
Sure.
And there was this one fucking asshole. So like it's all sponsored by local businesses.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are the vendors for this thing that are supposed to bring it. There was one asshole from fucking Allstate. So Allstate showed up. Motherfucker didn't even bring candy.
Oh.
He thought he could just drop some business cards in the kids' sacks and everybody would be fucking happy.
What the fuck's a kid gonna do with that?
Ain't nobody going to that table.
That's like
He's just
worse than giving out pennies.
I know. He's just sitting there with a thumb up his ass, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you missed out. You fucked up.
Bring them in with the stickers. Hand out
Yeah,
stickers.
right.
Yeah.
Well, they had like the cops there and the firefighters there, like they were,
Right.
you could fucking go into the fire truck and shit, and they were giving you candy and what have you. So after you do that, which take like the trick or treating part takes 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So like the rest of the time, you're supposed to go wandering through the spooky woods and shit. And so we're walking, and we get probably 10 minutes into this fucker, and I'm like, I can't breathe.
Oh.
Like, I need to we need to sit down.
Yeah.
There ain't nowhere to sit. I need some fucking tea. I need some water. My throat's closing up. We need a whole fucking gamut, right? So by the time we get back to the car, which we left from the beach back up the fucking cliff to the car, like that's all the distance we like. I was just like, you drive, because I fucking I can't I can't handle this shit. So trying to do stuff when you have mono and you're sick, not a good idea. Just for everybody else out there. So that was my story.
It's a good story, man. All right.
Thanks. I thought so.
So to close things out here,
Yeah.
we've got a segment that we're bringing back for tonight.
What? This is news.
Conseco Watch 2019.
Oh my god. My boy.
Our boy Jose Canseco is back in the news. Not with one,
right.
not with two, but with 3 updates.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
I wasn't prepared.
So we started Conseco Watch. We'll actually start here. This all started months ago.
Trademark this show.
Trademark this show, by the way. Conseco Watch.
We're the ones on this shit.
So we brought you the news that Jose Canseco was going to provide people with the opportunity to go on a Bigfoot hunt.
That is true.
Where it was like him and 5 people, I think it was like a couple $1,000s each,
Yes.
would go on an RV expedition.
I believe it was $5,000 was the price.
Might have been $5,000 a piece. Hey man, make your money.
And, but the big selling point was he guaranteed that you would see an alien.
You would hunt for Bigfoot, you would camp out in the woods, he would tell you stories, and goddamn it, he would show you a real alien.
Guaranteed.
Oh, wait, this is actually... So, 2 of these stories actually tie into one another, apparently.
Oh, okay.
The Bigfoot hunt is delayed.
Oh, no. What happened? Did you get mono?
Well, hang on. Mono might be better. Jose Canseco is putting his Bigfoot RV tour in idle, turning instead to car cleanliness. That's right. Jose Canseco Showtime Car Wash is hosting its grand opening and red carpet event. Yes, a carpet walk on October 26th at the business's new location at 5893 West Tropicana Ave.
So homie opened a car wash?
Homie is putting the Bigfoot business on hold to open a car wash.
Well, listen, that's just a self-sustaining business. I'm down for that.
So, Canseco has also pushed back on plans for his Bigfoot Expedition RV tour, which he announced back in February.
That's correct.
Too much fanfare. This is the Las Vegas Review Journal, by the way.
Okay.
The concept was for 5 interested parties, and this would be an interesting party, to put up $5,000 to tour.
It was $5,000.
Yes, to tour southern Nevada deserts looking for Bigfoot while listening to Canseco tell stories.
You're just gonna get shot, man. Like that's all that's gonna happen.
Canseco's manager says the plan has been backburnered as a production company is interested in documenting the event.
I'm in, honey. I'm taking out a loan.
Here's the thing.
All those bad news.
No. This is my conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay.
Nobody paid for this fucking thing.
Well, clearly, yeah.
Homie's opening up a car wash, which, hey, you know, everybody's got to make money.
Working at the car wash.
I don't see a documentary crew coming in and filming the Bigfoot hunt. I don't see that happening.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind? If I was a documentary maker, I would abso-fucking-lutely do that because I know it would turn into a mockumentary.
I would say that well, hang on. Let me finish my goddamn thought.
Okay, sorry.
It's going to be like one of Jose's pals or just like some guy he meets on the street.
With an iPhone.
You know, just be like, follow us. But apparently, Canseco has stated, I'm excited about this new venture. Looking at 20-foot signs and highlights from my career make me miss my 80s mullet. Every Wednesday, I will be signing autographs and hosting my podcast. Which, hey, fucking competing podcast, apparently. But that is, yeah, so that's, he's got it posted on his Twitter.
Hey, man. He's a businessman. He knows
is a businessman. And I mean, goddamn, he's got a nice looking car wash, actually. It's all,
It's a fucking Rolls Royce car wash.
Jose Canseco Showtime Car Wash has the cheapest gas in town, according to Jose.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay, so somebody who was apparently reporting on it got his car wash. It was $20 for a single, which is a basic. A home run.
I'm catching the theme.
You see what he's putting down there? A home run is $50
for a car wash.
For a car wash. And no, Jose does not wash the cars personally for that price.
Well, I wouldn't imagine so.
I imagine there's a little bit of detailing. Fun story, actually. I ended up in the wrong car wash the other day. So like, I don't like going to car washes and having people work on my car while like I just sit in there.
Okay. So you want to get out?
No, I don't want to deal with any of that. Like,
you want the automated
I
thing.
just want automated, or like I want to do it myself.
It's never as good.
You know what though? It's less awkward for me. So like I was leaving the gym this past weekend, and I was like, you know what? My car's dirty. I'm gonna go get it washed. So I punched in the location, drove down. I saw it, and I was at the intersection, and there was a gas station, and then the car wash. So I'm like, oh, so it's just like one of those car washes that's like attached to the gas station.
I
was like,
right, yeah.
Perfect. So I go, I took a right because I was going to pull into the gas station and then just kind of loop through.
Right.
As I turned right and then turned into the station, there was a little banner that said car wash. I was like, oh, this must be how you go around. You go around the back.
That's where you go.
I came around the corner, and there was just a group of people standing there in front of a garage with a hand crank generator power washer.
Fucking awesome.
And I just went, oh no, I think I got turned around. And the woman goes,
¿Qué pasó?
Yeah, pretty much. And I go, oh, I think I must have gotten turned around. I was trying to get over to the car wash. She goes, oh no, this is a car wash. And I went, what?
Fuck,
and then
it's not.
And then I looked over, and on the other side of the fence was the car wash I was trying to get to.
That's the real wall, brother.
And God damn it. You know what though? So and the worst part about it, so there was no way to get out. And at that point I was locked in because I was like, well, I was trying to get my car washed. And they're like, oh yeah, no, this is a car wash. What would you like? And I'm like, I can't go anywhere. There's a car behind. It's just how much is it for the basic? It was like $10. I was like, all right, let's go. And they sponges and a hand crank power washer and fucking nay if they didn't do the goddamn job right. So
well, that's the thing. Like I've done the automated thing so many times, and at the end, my car ends up dirtier than when I went in. I mean, every time.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like the next day I had shit all over my car, but whatever.
Well, yeah.
So, but yeah, so Jose's got all that going on for him, and apparently he's still set to wrestle next month.
No shit.
This is one little thing that I've been trying to follow here and there. No mention of him bailing on this thing.
Okay.
He is still set to make his pro wrestling debut in November.
You know what? It's a boom period.
It's a fucking A if it ain't, you know. Kind of makes you wonder. So yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's. I think we're all caught up then.
I think we are. Yeah. I think this was a good catch up. You know, we've got next week.
Yes.
Next week is not Halloween. I mean, next week is Halloween, but like not on Wednesday.
Right.
Yes.
So
Halloween's on Thursday.
So do I have to like dress up or something?
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Oh well.
Yeah. I mean, I know you've got mono.
Yeah.
So like, you know.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? Like,
fuck, man, I don't know.
I'll fucking mug a nurse and I'll wear that. I don't know.
Why would you mug a nurse?
Why wouldn't you?
They're just hardworking people.
They didn't even weigh me.
Touche. Okay.
So anyway, be sure to tune in next week. Please hit the subscribe button down below.
Subscribe.
Be sure to ring that notification
bell
so that you get every episode of Brainwreck.
We're usually on Wednesdays. This was a special thing.
Special occasion.
Because I went and saw Bruce Campbell last night.
He was living his life.
I was living my life. God damn it. You let me live my life. All right.
Taking his lady out on the town.
Brainwreck Show. Tito's. We love you. Brainwreck Show across all social media. Gmail. brainwreckshow@gmail.com.
So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been Brainwreck.
Boom.